What's up? Me TB coming to live, man. So today I'm going to continue with my pickup approach journal. It happened yesterday. My total approach for now is 55, so you'll know that now. The first approach, that I'm going to tell you was that I went to the subway. I was going home basically, but then I went to a campus school to search up for some new emerging ways of like encounter with some new approaches, new methods of doing it, but I failed. It was really my fault. I was like a complete failure. It was a real disappointment. But it was basically a man and a woman there, in the 20s, standing there in the corner, some sort of it, talking with some collaborated group work, meddling with the phones, and I didn't really seize the opportunity to just go in there and take control, and lead the whole thing by greeting them. Like for example, how long have y'all guys known each other? And then stack forward in the whole thing. But yeah, I failed and it was a whole disappointment. I didn't stood there long, so I just went on. And then later on I went to subway to just go to another next destination, to another school campus. This is basically a university. I took the train, then when I stopped by, to the station, I saw this kind of pretty black girl, what I'm saying? She was standing in a sort of way, and I went up there, from the escalator, and approached her from the gateway exit. Didn't really lead to much at all there. So that was really my first approach though. Yeah, we talked for a while, but then she was going to office see her friend, and she was basically getting some materials for studies. She was going to the exhibition library hall to get stuff done. Yeah, it didn't really happen so much. She was going to wander off with her friend and was basically talking on the phone, and she said she was not interested, and I was trying. She tested me 2 times, already 3, and I just went off, man. Because I was about to take her like a coffee. She didn't want to do it, man, for drink. So I wandering off, I went down to the other, like some sort of study hall, and then wandering around there, I didn't really feel any opportunities there, but there was one particular girl that was like, had, her body features was really, it was like fairly good, but her face wasn't really on point there, so I didn't really go down there, so yeah. I went out of the kind of lecture hall. My second approach is what I went to restaurant. I didn't really saw any like opportunities either, but I went to the floor of the 7th floor, went there, and I saw this like one girl, with 2 blondes, one like looked like a model, some sort of it. The other one was shorter. Once I approached, these ladies, I was like, I came to like, when she was like, the tall friend, was going into the bathroom, and then when she went in there, I talked with the short one, and that's about it. I didn't really say so much about her studies and like good luck, that's it, man, and then I went off, The third approach it's where I went to the university library hall, and I came just across, from the staircase where she was strolling down towards librarian exit, like to check off her book or some sort of that, and then when I approached her, she was about to go home too, man. She wasn't interested in taking a coffee, that's about it. And that was my third approach. She had like dark hair, man, nice eyes too, man. And yeah, what can I say more, man? Later on, I wandered up the staircase and just looked around the whole area and scouted out the targets there, but nothing really seemed to me like to go approach them, So yeah, I wandered off. I looked more closely, and then I saw this like petite, dark-haired lady also studying in the upper section of the 1st floor of the library. I approached her. I was like talking too softly, and it really lead to anything, So I was like basically saying in the end, like, I'm interested in you, but she wasn't interested in me, so I know I fucked up that real hard, man. But so I was, so I went on to this ground floor, saw this kind of like, went to another section of the library where there was like more quiet area, saw this kind of girls, that was like staring at me, but I didn't thought she was attractive, so I just wandered off, she gave me the signals, the massive eyes, and there was basically nothing there. And then I wandered off to the campus areas. I didn't really do so much approach that day, Basically almost like 4 approaches I did, totally on that day. So it was not much at all, because they didn't seem to fit in my lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? So they really was there for me. I can't say no more, but so total approach, you know, it's about 4. When I'm wandering off, you know, to other sides of the buildings to check out some targets, but nah, they didn't seem quite interesting to me. 4 approach in total, I think so, yeah. That's it for me, man. Take care, man, peace. So total approach is 59, so now it's 59 approaches, and I'm still good to go more to it, man, so stay tuned, you know, for other uploads. Take care, man, and peace.